February.
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 Not like the February. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hello.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Sometimes I missed it, sometimes I right on the spot.
I don't know about confidence, but I think as long as you can just communicate with somebody, it shouldn't really
That's
matter.
the most important.
I think it depends on my mood too. If I'm like calm, I'm like, oh, perfect. And then if I'm like mad, then the accent comes out.
You're in a hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not every word is pronounced how it's written. But in Spanish, every word is pronounced how it's written.
I think also, like if it's written the same as in Portuguese, I may get confused, especially if it's a word I don't use often. I am like,
I think they'll do well. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of different ways you can speak English, and I think communication, if you understand, then that's the most important thing, so.
Yacht.
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 Yeah.
The tension.
Just hit us.
I would say yacht. Yacht.
Even the T is silent.
Yacht. Yacht.
Yacht.
Yacht.
Oh, yacht.
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 Yeah. So it's hard because it has the CH, right? So like even me, if I didn't know this and I'm just looking at it, I would think it's yacht. Yeah, so it's really tricky with English.
A lot of consonants
Why
together
is it
that
even
don't
there?
mean
It's not being
They
used.
just threw the letters there at that point.
Oh, even the T, yacht.
Y-A-H-T. Yacht.
And
Yacht.
then
Right?
without the C, it would make sense.
Yacht.
Oh, okay. Cucumber.
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 I think
So we're
I
all-
feel like it was all good.
Oh, I was like, they're all wrong, and I was like,
I've been pronouncing it wrong my whole life.
Everybody sounded the same. Like to my ears, everybody sounded exactly the same.
yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like pretty similar, everyone. Cucumber. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of easy, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
That one was easy.
Not like yacht.
Yeah.
U has a little bit of a
Q.
U instead of
Cucumber.
yeah.
It's like cute.
The U. Yeah. Q and then O, like cucumber.
Yeah, I think the U's are different. It's a little tricky because there's multiple vowels. So if you haven't heard the word, maybe you'll say
Cucumber.
El cucumber.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this one is hard.
Poignant.
Oh, poignant.
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 I think
Poignant. I feel like it's English, but
It's
we
French?
should read it as French.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why this word gives me these vibes.
Wow.
Can everyone do it again?
Poignant.
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 I feel like it was
It's weird.
everyone similar, right?
Everyone
How
gets
do
it.
you say it?
I would say poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant. The thing is like it really depends on like where you live, like what state.
Poignant.
Yeah, like it really depends with English because you can be like from the UK and say totally different. But even in the States, it kind of depends what state you're from.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone was quite similar. It wasn't far off. So
I think everybody was just like, let's stick together.
Oh, I love this word.
Okay, arouse.
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 okay, an interesting word to pick. Okay.
Yeah, true.
No, I feel like everyone like if you said it, I would understand. Everyone was
Just hit us.
But if we're going to be honest, there's one. And there's one.
Yeah, just hit me. It's fine.
I think it's just the R sound. It's a little bit different. I would say arouse. Arouse. It's really hard with the
And the A is also not fully pronounced. It's like like the pirates
Oh yeah. I think like changing from the R to the ow.
And the OU is like round.
Yeah.
Not road. Round.
Arouse?
I feel like this word is a mouthful. Like you really have to use your mouth.
Yeah.
Arouse. I feel like that's why we get wrinkles easier because like we're using our mouth so much in English. Arouse.
Oh, I love this one.
Yes, please from that side.
See my head.
Mischievous. Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
I did
I
hear some.
understand. I understand. You know, it's even hard for even native English speakers to say this. It's the E sound is a little bit different.
Old.
Start hitting us.
I
You just go one and like say it again. Beam. Say it again. Beam. Say it again.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to say it again?
Mischievous. Mischievous.
Mischievous.
This is so mean.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Oh, okay, it's like it's
just go with it. We don't take it personally.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
It's really tricky, like mischievous.
Mischievous?
It's shorter.
Mischievous.
Instead of E.
Oh, so it's not the pronunciation, it's more the melody.
Mischievous. Mischievous.
More like mischievous.
Mischievous. Mischievous. Mischievous.
So you put the emphasis on the last syllable instead of the middle one, which we were doing,
Yeah.
which comes, I think, from Spanish and Portuguese, where
If you have 3 syllables, it's usually the middle one. That,
Oh yeah. But that's a really hard word. Like even for native English speakers, sometimes it like ties our tongue when we say
3
it.
consonants, then
Mischievous.
2 vowels, and another 2.
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
the thing is
letters, but 3 syllables.
The blue is the same like as if it's an I there. Yes.
But you see this OU is not ow, it's
Yes.
February.
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 It's almost the same in German, so it's like, why?
I feel like everyone's similar, no?
Whichever sounds weird, just whack it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
We don't take it personal.
Yeah. Okay. February.
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 I think it's the R sound a little bit.
February?
February. How will you pronounce it?
I would say February. February. I don't really say
February.
the R. Today is February 1st. Okay. Do you want to try again?
February.
February.
Oh yeah, I know it's good.
Regime.
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 El régimen.
See, this is the type of word I was talking about.
Regime.
Because I always overthink that it should not sound like Spanish, so I end up reading it the complete opposite way to Spanish, and it somehow is wrong.
Spanish
So it's just, I always overthink. Okay,
you would
how
read
would
that-
I read it that it is completely different to Spanish, so it kind of sounds English, and then it turns out that it was the other way.
In Spanish, you would read that like regime. Or regime, if there's an end, it would actually be
So what you do is you try to pronounce the vowels like Americanized, like I, and
Yeah,
But
I
the
just
same-
regime.
Regime.
Like if it's a word that I don't know, I just guess.
Yeah, I feel like that's what's tricky with English because even if you look at that, it has IME, which is dime.
Or
so that's
line.
why there's no rules. Yeah, so that's why it's fine. English is just weird.
Yeah, this is definitely the type of word I was talking about because we read it exactly the same in Portuguese. So my first was like regime, and I was like, no. So
In school, if you see the blend of IME, it's I'm. But with this word, it's different. Yeah.
But this one has, doesn't that originate from French?
yeah,
I think
regime.
it's just a Latin.
Oh, why?
Ballet.
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 Sorry. Yeah, with this one you don't see the T, it's just ballet.
Ballet parking.
Ballet. Ballet parking.
Like ballet.
Ballet. I think because in my country, when I used to see the ballet parking, I would just mispronounce it. I think like el ballet parking.
Same, yeah.
Yep.
So I wasn't sure if I had to pronounce the T or not.
In Spanish we say ballet parking.
El ballet parking.
You say ballet.
Yeah, but that T is completely silent.
Yeah.
Ballet. You would rather add like a Y sound at the end. Ballet.
Ballet.
Like LA.
Like ballet.
Ballet.
Spanish
Ballet.
people from
Ballet.
ballet.
Humbling.
It's stressful, so stressful.
I thought I was good at English and I realized I'm not.
No, you're good.
No, actually, I would not say that
three
because
words.
I'm a little bit sad that the most words you picked came originally more from the French side. They were not more pure English.
For me, February was the most difficult. Honestly, I always have a hard time when people ask me my birthday. I don't want
Of
to.
course, you gotta be born in that month.
Second month of the year.
I was actually surprised that she thought that my February sounded like not like the February. I'm like, wait a minute. But it does every time you end up pronouncing it differently. That does happen with that specific month. It comes out differently every time. Sometimes you forget an R, sometimes your tongue just rolls over and you're like, wait, what did
Honestly, me too. When I
Never
say
comes
that,
out the
yeah.
same.
I don't care. You just know what I mean, right? The second month of the year, okay?
Yeah, the thing is that the more self-conscious I am of trying to pronounce it correctly, the more I overthink it. No, but the thing is that if they make me read a sentence here, I would also overthink it, and I'll be like,
Today we try to pronounce some difficult English words.
If you like this video, please comment, subscribe, and like this video down below.
And we will see you soon.
Bye!